welcome back to Bookshelves. And today I will be showing you my 5-star reads so far through this year. So let's get my first 5-star read of the year, which I'm pretty sure I read this in January, is The Woman Who Wasn't There by Robin Gabby Fisher and Angelo J. Gualilmo Jr. And so basically what this book is about is this woman claims that she was on, I forgot what floor, but one of like the really high floors of one of the towers during 9/11. And in this book, maybe spoiler, we discovered that she actually wasn't there at all. She was actually lying this entire time about being there. It is nonfiction, so this is a real story, and yes, a person actually did do this. The reason I rated it 5 stars was because I just thought the way it was told was very good, because you're pulled into believing her, and then you find out the truth and you're like, why would anybody lie about that? And also, one of the authors, I believe Angelo, was actually friends with this woman who lied about this. And there's actually a documentary by the same name as the novel that I really want to watch, because I feel like interesting is the wrong word because of how dark it is. But yeah, this is number 1. My second one is Clara and the Sun, and I actually read this for a class this year. If you didn't know, I'm in college, and we read this for my Stranger Than Short Fiction is what the class was called, where basically we write short stories. If you hear breathing, it is my cat Lucifer. She's currently trying to get over here. And this book is about, so Clara is a AI/robot. There's actually a name for them because they're like artificial friends. Oh, AF, duh. And she goes with this family, and the daughter, Josie, wants Clara, and this is a spoiler, I believe, so be forewarned. Basically, the mother of Josie wants Clara to be able to replicate Josie's life if Josie were to die, because Josie had a sister who had already died. And so this is sad. And the ending of this book is also really sad, because basically the end of the novel is figuring out what it would mean for a AF to essentially die and not be able to continue on with their life, and helping the children that they were bought to protect. And yeah, I rated this 5 stars because I think the idea of exploring what it would mean for an artificially intelligent being to die is very interesting, and also the idea that the mother was trying to get this AF to basically try and take over Josie's life if she were to not survive is crazy. So yeah, it's by Kazuo Ishiguro. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name. I've tried. I'm really bad at it. If you would like to help me, comment below. And so my third 5-star book is actually not in there because I read it through a library, and so I don't have it with me. It is On Writing by Stephen King. I'll show it right here. And the reason I liked this book is because I want to be a writer. I feel like that's probably obvious. And the way he describes things is really interesting to me, and also I feel kind of helpful. Also because I want to be a horror writer, so. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, also an interesting fact about this book is half of it was written at one point, and then another half of it was written after Stephen King had experienced a very bad car accident where, if I remember correctly, he was walking on the road and he was hit by a car and he almost did not survive. Like, he was very close to death. And writing helped him get through that traumatic moment in his life, and I find that very interesting, and I feel very true for myself. So, yeah. And now I will do an honorable mention, because it's not 5 stars, but it is in my book thingy. And that is The Silent Patient. I believe I rated this like 4.5 something. The reason I did not rate it 5 stars, I'll start with that, is because there was a lot more like telling, I suppose, than like showing. Like, I felt like I was being told everything instead of just experiencing it. But the reason it's an honorable mention is because I really liked the idea of the story, and so basically the story is, the silent patient is a woman who kills her husband and then gets put into a psychiatric facility for mentally ill patients. And this therapist comes here specifically to help her. But what you don't know, and spoiler alert by the way, is that he actually was the one who convinced this woman basically to kill her husband because her husband was cheating on her with his wife. Yeah, it's really complicated. But it was interesting, and I did like it, and I thought the idea of remaining silent after you commit a crime, such as killing your own husband, is a very interesting idea. And also kind of scary if you think about it, I suppose. But honestly, like the song in Chicago, the musical, he probably kind of had it coming, to be honest, for cheating on his wife. So, on to my 4th and last 5-star read of this year so far is They're Vicious Games. At first, so I won this book in a book raffle, and I had no idea what it was about. I just liked the cover. So yeah. And then I won it, so I decided to read it. And at first I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this, because it's a very rich society that this girl lives in, but she's not rich. And she got into a fight with this one girl named Esme, and Esme got her Yale, admission revoked, and also got all of her other admissions to other colleges revoked. So she enters this game that the Remingtons put on every single year to help a girl get into the life that they want, basically. But this game is different because Remington the 4th is actually in need of a wife, which is really weird to think about. But they also all go to school together. Like, they're 18, they're graduating this year, I believe. And I don't know. The reason I rated this 5 stars is because I really like the plot, and I really love the ending. Because in the end, I don't think this is spoilers, none of them get what they want, really. Except really for, what's her name? Adina Walker, who is the girl that's not rich, that got her Yale stuff revoked and stuff. She basically got what she wanted, but that was basically it. Bless you, Pikachu. But everybody else doesn't get what they want, and they don't deserve to get what they want. Although, I will say, even though obviously this is not the point of the book, I would have loved Graham and Adina to get together, even though obviously they shouldn't, because of what Graham represents, but still, I kind of think they were cute. Comment down below if you disagree or agree with me if you've read this book. And this book's by Joelle Wellington, and I would recommend it. Especially if you like fantasy books. Not fantasy, I don't know. But it's a good book. I would recommend. And that is all for today, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any book, oh my god, sorry. If you have any book recommendations, leave them below, and I will get to them. And if you have any opinions on the books that I shared with you, also comment them down below, and maybe we can have a discussion or chat about them. Anyways, see you next time I post.